on this computer. So welcome again, and we're just going through a little bit of the preparation work that we do when we do ceremonial work, meditative work, and just sacred spiritual work as we do in light weavers. And we were just talking about instruments, bringing in instruments. If that is helpful to you, please feel free to bring them in. The video will only be on me, so you won't be heard or seen. So you can feel free also to just move around. We're going to be doing two different types of journeying today. And if you're feeling like you want to move around, please do whatever it is that you need to do to get into your body, get into your most expanded state. And whatever opens your heart is what we need most right now. So let me just see, is anyone else coming in, and can everyone hear me okay? I would just love a confirmation on that. Also ceremonial space, you know, wherever, if you're tuning in, if possible, it's also beautiful to, you know, connect in from a space that you have dedicated to spiritual work. I know that's not always possible, but it is a beautiful way to honor what you are doing, what we are doing together here. And it's, you know, this is important work, and it's intentional, and it really does create results. And even if we can't see them necessarily immediately or, you know, scientifically speaking, they are happening and they are being created. So yeah, and then eliminating distractions is always wonderful. if that's possible, just maybe turn your phone on airplane mode and just close down all the other windows in your computer. And we, you know, focus and intention here is a lot of what we do. And so if you're distracted, it takes away from the power of the work. So, okay, Michael, hear you loud and clear. All right. Yes, he's saying he needs to move around a bit, but listening, yes, please move around. That's what we need to do. I just had to kind of do a little bit of shaking and moving around myself because I had to move through that energy through my body, that just anxious, nervous energy that I get right before speaking in a group or whatever it is. So Melissa, hi, good morning, good afternoon. It's afternoon. Yay, so happy you're here, Melissa. Definitely happy you're here. So, and I also suggest an altar for this type of work. You can dedicate it to light weavers, this gathering, this monthly full moon gathering, or you can just dedicate it to whatever moves you, whatever is medicine for your soul. Put little totems and talismans of what you love and what remind you of your sacred nature onto that altar. And I know I have mine back here, and it just gives me so much joy. The painting of the cow face, I love it. And my crystals, and this leaf, Divine Mother comes to me through the form of golden leaves. And so when I see these falling, you know, out when I'm out and about, it's a reminder to me that she's with me and working with me, and she's there protecting me. And I, you know, it's just these are the kinds of things that remind me of my spiritual nature and how powerful I am, because I'm collaborating and co-creating, you know, positive vibrations throughout the earth. So yeah, so I welcome you all, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm just so humbled that, you know, we can gather here and really make a difference for the places on earth that need it most, and for Earth herself, for the beings who are, you know, suffering, who are dying right now. We're here to help them, and we don't have to feel helpless and powerless. This is a beautiful way to really engage our activism but from our homes. And it's very powerful, very powerful. So I'm just so glad you're here. So I'm going to just invoke our helping spirits here with us today, so that our intentions can really be driven forward by the purity and the sacredness of the beings all around us, who are seen and unseen. And so I'm just going to call upon them, and I welcome you to close your eyes and just call upon them with me. So I call upon Divine Mother and Divine Father and Mother Earth and all her beings, and all the nature spirits and fairies. I love fairies, bringing in the fairies and the plant spirits. And I call upon all our collective power animals, our collective ancestors who love us unconditionally, and calling on our teachers, our guides, and all of those spirits who really want to help us right now, and who want to help the intentions that we are creating here and the offerings that we are creating here to billow out even more, vibrate out at a greater capacity than we can do ourselves. So thank you, we thank you, and yes, blessed be. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about working with the elements to inform, balance, and heal ourselves and the earth. So a lot of the times I've been working with animals, spirit animals, and power animals. I love working with power animals. And working with the elements is kind of a new thing for me, but I am feeling the call to work with them much more at a higher level, because we are, as a culture and as a society, we are very disconnected from the earth and from the elements. But yet the elements gave us life. We are the elements. We are earth, fire, water. And what we need to do is start to create this reciprocal relationship with the elements. And in so doing, we create this liaison, or we create this relationship that honors them, and therefore they want to honor us, and they want to work with us, they want to become our allies. And it's really beautiful. And this is how we create more harmony in the world. When we show respect for nature, nature will respect us in return. And this disconnection, this divide from earth and all she has to give us and all her beings, this is a direct result of really not being conscious of what we are made of, which is earth, air, fire, water. And it's a result of just thinking that we are these like individual human beings, like that our ego is leading the way, when yet we forget that we are made of nature. So I just wanted to briefly tell you a little bit about the elements. Air welcomed us into life with our very first breath, and it definitely will be the last being we say goodbye to as we leave this world. And that's with our last breath. So, and water, water held us in our womb and escorted us out into the world. And water sustains us as we drink her, and I'll drink of her sacred body. She is sacred. And again, I also mentioned to always bring water into these beautiful sacred ceremony experiences, because it restructures the water, and then it becomes sacred water. And when we drink it, it fills us up even more with the power that we've created here. So Earth, she gives us the abundance we need to thrive. And she even reflects back to us the beauty that we are by, we can see all the wealth of colors and just the unique forms of life that delight us. And you know, obviously there's the food elements. We survive because of the food that she gives us, and she so generously gives us. So Earth is a being that we must revere. And you know, I know that all the beings that are joining us here today do revere Earth and love her. So this is just a beautiful way to show her that we really do unconditionally love her and thank her. And fire as the sun teaches us about unconditional giving. And you know, there's no life on Earth without sunlight. All life grows towards the sun. I mean, if you think about sunflowers, they're just facing the sun, worshiping the sun. The sun is the life giver. So yeah, we need sun. And sun also reflects to us the passion we have for life. You know, we have these fires in our chest. I know that for me, the fire burning in my chest, if I can connect with that, that's what I feel. This is why I created light weavers. It's the fire burning in my chest that that drives me forward to do what I do for the animals and for the earth, because I was just born with this passion for her, for our mother, and for all the beings that reside on her. So fire really reflects the truth of who we are, which ultimately is light. And we will see this and really feel this at a cellular level at the end of this gathering, because we're going to do the practice of transfiguration, which is emanating our light and the light that we are. So today I really wanted to take you on a journey to merge with one of the elements. And the element that stepped forward, originally I thought I would want to merge with fire, so that we could try to receive messages or feel what fire is feeling right now. But I felt like I felt like it would be more helpful and useful to merge with earth. Also, she stepped forward to me to bring me a message to bring to you. So I'll be reading that after we journey to merge with earth. And so we can all share our messages that we receive from her. And again, with working with the elementals, it's a little bit, there's like slight nuances to journeying to the element, to merge with elementals, versus say journeying to meet a power animal or teacher, you know, a compassionate spirit or teacher. Because we're not really observing her or the element, we're really merging with the element to experience in ourselves, deep down in ourselves, what it feels like to be earth, what it feels like to be fire, what it feels like to be air, what it feels like to be water. And it's beyond mental and rational understanding. It's really becoming one with another spiritual being. And we can do this with animals as well. But it's this elemental journey, I think, is something that we need to cultivate to really create that reciprocal relationship with the elements. So I wanted to bring this in. And also, Earth really wanted me to bring this message into the Lightweaver gathering today. I originally had channeled or brought back a message from my power animal, which is Owl. And I just realized that she can wait, like that message can wait. There's an urgency here right now, especially with what's happening in Australia. So, and also in closing, we will be honoring all the spirits, the living sentient beings who have passed away in the fires. So yeah, it's just something that is necessary that a lot of people don't do. We're grieving, but we need to honor their souls and thank them for being here and being their gifts that they've provided to the web of life while they were on Earth, and help them be escorted home back to source in a loving, peaceful way that is filled with grace. So we'll be doing that also. So if your heart is really hurting for Australia and for all the beings who have died, as well as the zoo that just recently burned down in Germany, we're going to be acknowledging them, and it's very helpful to them. So, okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of how to journey with an element or an elemental spirit. And then we're going to do like a 5-minute journey to merge with Earth. And then I would love to hear what your experience is with that. And then I will share my messages from Earth. So merging with an elemental spirit, it's really simple. You just set the intention by choosing the element you want to merge with. So today we're going to choose Earth. And you can, if you're not feeling called to choose to merge with Earth, you can definitely choose another one. You can choose fire, you can choose water, whatever you're feeling called to merge with, please follow that intuitive guidance. So, so we set the intention to choose the element and choose the element which we want to merge with. And then we begin our journey in the middle world. So in shamanism and from a shamanic perspective, this is literally just walking out of your house or the building that you're in and walking into nature to find that element that you want to merge with. You're not going down into the underworld. You're not going up into the upper world. You're just, we're here in real time. So when the journey begins, after you've set your intention, just visualize yourself literally opening the door, grabbing the handle of your door, excuse me, and walking outside. And then you can go wherever you want in nature. You can float or fly or, ride an animal, whatever it is that you want to do, or be accompanied by an animal to a river or, to a place on the land that you really, really have a special relationship with. So, so then once again, just a quick reminder, we're not observing this element or spiritual being, we are really becoming it. So with Earth, for example, you're going to really just feel what it feels like to be the soil, really become the soil. What does it feel like in your body to become the soil, become the grass, become a field of flowers, or even the trees? What is it that is going to help you connect and merge into oneness with that spiritual being, and just feel what it feels like. It just, sometimes it's not, I guess the resistance I had originally to merging with elements was that it wasn't as active, or I wasn't getting results as quickly as if I'm like speaking in my mind to a power animal, say. So I think that I've just always kind of like, oh, well, I'll just go see my power animal, or I'll go see a teacher in human form, because for me, I would get like these actual messages. But this is a very powerful way to absorb and feel the messages. Like, what does Mother Earth need right now? What does she need? Is she parched? Does she need this water? And when you're merging with Earth, and for this experience specifically, if you want to, you can even, and I did this recently with Earth when I merged with her, I felt the rain coming down upon me to really just quench that thirst, and really cool down the heat that was emanating from my body. So whatever you're feeling called to do or be or sense, that is exactly what is right and what is needed in this moment. So trust it, trust yourself. And let's see, then you just close the journey. You thank the element, and you, with intention, you disconnect from the element and you return back into the room you were in. So that's journeying with an element. And I would love for you to try this out if you're open and willing and ready. If you're open and willing and ready to merge with Earth, say it in the chat. Give me a yes or a yes, I can't wait. Because she's ready to merge with you. So yes, Dottie's ready. Yes, Lisa's ready. All right. Beautiful Kathy's ready. All right, Melissa's excited. Yes, yes, yes. So let's do this. I'm going to put on a little bit of a shamanic drum beat just in the background to help you expand your awareness. And yes, Michael, yes, yes, it resonates. Okay, great. So I'm going to put it on for about, 3 to 5 minutes, and we will merge with Earth. And I will, on my screen, I will share a picture of the Earth. Just if you want to move around that way, this beautiful photograph of Mother Earth will be on the screen for you. Quickly. Let's see. Okay. So there's our beautiful Mother Earth. I'm going to put on some music and let us begin. So remember, just the intention is, I would like to merge with Earth, or whatever element you want to merge with. And then you begin by walking out of your house and walking and finding the element you wish to merge with. Okay. Okay. So let's start to come back. You can use your intention to disconnect from the element that you've chosen to merge with. And you can slowly bring your awareness back into your body. And you can come back into the room where you began. So, does anyone want to share how what transpired? And you can even, oops, my phone. You can even come on to the video if you want to share. Or you can just type it in the chat. And I guess while you're doing that, I can go ahead and read the message that I received from Mother Earth. Because it looks like people are probably just coming back in. And if it's even too much to type right now, just sit back and just rest. You don't need to share. And I can read what Mother Earth has to share with us. I am Earth. I am ancient. I know I am alive. I know you hear my cries. Lay on me, my child. Feel my heartbeat. Kiss me and remember that the ancient wisdom I hold is yours too. Together we can repair the damage that has been done. The ability in me, like in you, to heal and repair wants to rise and take over. But I need your help. You are my children. I cannot fight this fight on my own. Like the cells in your body, you must come together like an army of love to hold intentions of healing. See me in all my beauty. Visualize my body with lush, verdant meadows, perfumed forests, crystal clear waters, mountains standing tall and strong, creatures of all kinds free to be who they came to be, soaring, slithering, singing, growing. You all are my children. My love for you is unending. I am devoted to you. I give you my body so that you can thrive. Now I ask that you help me in return. Honor me, love me, respect me. Connect with me so that life on my body may come back into harmony. So that all of life may rise up anew. Bless you, my children. I love you. Please show your love for me too. So that was Mother Earth. And you know, Friday's lunar eclipse or full moon is all about, is highlighting in the sky with the planets, is highlighting Ceres, which is the mother goddess planet. And you know, it's highlighting Mother Earth herself. So really there was this sense of urgency for me to receive this message and share it with all of us. There really is a lot of hope. And I think that so many of us are, you know, our hearts are closing because it's just too much pain, especially if we're high empaths, like I know we all are. So just remember, we have the power to heal her, just like the same power she has to regenerate, regrow. We have that same power and ability in our own body, as we see when a wound heals. So we need to be her cells, her thriving cells that are helping her to regenerate and, you know, rebirth a new world, really. So Dottie, let's see what Mother Earth says to you. Mother Earth told me that she is strong, powerful, and ready to heal. She acknowledges our pain and sadness, yet she wants to remind us that we are resilient like she is. We are here at this time to ignite and believe in the healing that humans are capable of. Yes, yes, that's basically what I received too. That is so beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. Amazing. So, Michael, I had a sense of the earth in need, water quenching her, cleansing the air, stifling the fire, all four elements together, one. Beautiful. Yes, that is so powerful. And I too merged with all four elements in one go, the last merging journey I took, and it was unbelievably powerful. And I too felt that exact same thing, where the soil needed the water and the air needed to be cleansed and all of that. But as we're being reminded here, we have the power to do this, and we're doing it right now. As we're gathering here, we're doing it. This is what we are doing. We are being the cells that she needs to regenerate. Melissa, I became one with a tree as I merged with earth. I could see the cells and internal system inside the tree. Wow. I was moving through them. I then felt squeezed, parched, unable to move inside the tree. Her message was, love is the element that will quench my thirst. Wow. Wow. It was a message that we all need to share our love with her together to help heal her. So this is beautiful. And as you can see, the theme is the same in each of these messages. And it almost makes me want to cry. She is being so clear. We have the power to do this. We can do this. We are healing her. We are being the love that she needs. Excuse me. These messages are just so, so beautiful. So thank you for sharing, everyone. Let's do the practice of transmutation, because this is just even more being that love. We are going to literally be the love that she needs right now, and we are going to emanate it. We're not sending it. We are light in bodies. So when we get in touch with the light that we are, you know, that fire element, this is almost like merging with fire. When we get in touch with the light that we are, we can start to emanate it and grow it, and you know, not even send it, just emanate it to the places that need it most right now. And this is exactly what we are being called to do right now. So let's do it together. So I guess I'll put on again a little bit of a drum beat just in the background lightly. And for those of you who weren't with us the first gathering, just quickly about, this is a process of transfiguration, which is, once again, it's, you know, it's our birthright to shine as fully as we can in the world. It's just that growing up, we've been told, you know, don't shine so brightly. And all the criticisms, the judgments, the conditioning that aren't aligned with the real truth of who we are have dimmed our inner light. And you know, the conforming that we do to be accepted, that has dimmed our lights. So now it's time for us to be who we really are, who we came to be, our authentic selves, because that is what is needed most in the world. Our true selves, our true and fullest light being shined out to the world is what is needed most. So transfiguration, you know, when you see, for example, a picture of, you know, Jesus or angels, you're always, usually, typically, you see them with all this light emanating around them, right, in a halo. So that's basically what we're doing. We are getting in touch with our divinity, with our light body, with the truth of who we are, which is light. And we are going to grow it, and we are going to express it in a way that it covers all of the earth, and it goes to the dark places that need it most right now. And this is really powerful, especially because of our focused intention. And as a group, we're doing this as a group, so it's very powerful. You can do this on your own, but in group, it's very extremely powerful. So, oh, hi, Emer, she just arrived. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, well, you're just in time for our transfiguration practice, which I have just described. So I'm gonna play some music. And, you know, I'm gonna put a picture of a beautiful koala, which you might have seen in the last, how do I share now? Hold on, I'm going to start the video again and see. Oh, here we go. Let's place the beautiful image of the koala. Sorry for the technical. Okay, here we go. Here she is. So I just thought this photo of the koala was just poignant for us right now to focus on and to sit with. And if you don't close your eyes, you can gaze at this beautiful, innocent, beautiful face of the koala, who we are losing at rapid rates, this species. But we are going to send her our love. So this is guided, and I will take you into the state of transfiguration. So let's just begin a little bit by just moving our bodies and kind of just releasing any kind of energy that is stuck or stagnant inside of us. You can just send your awareness there, send your intention there, send your breath there, send some light there. Maybe your heart, our hearts are just, I know mine is just completely, it almost feels like it's being shut down. Every image I see, it just shuts down even more. But it's that, again, that's dimming our light. And what we want to do is elevate our light. So we elevate our light quotient by really intentionally focusing on it inside of us. So let's take some deep breaths in. Just getting centered in your space so that you can experience a state of harmony and love. Just start to get in touch with these feelings of harmony and love. And I'm sure that this picture can evoke that for you. And now allow yourself to go inside and hold the intention that you want to experience the light that shines within your being. And this intention will bring you into a state of union with your creator or creatress or the power of the universe. So keep your focus and concentrate on your intention. Now allow your imagination to help you feel and see your internal light. Give yourself permission to let your light shine fully through you. And allow that light to start to grow. And let it just maybe even pulsate forth, like a pulsating growth. Almost like the sun, let it be in motion, let it be fluid. This stagnant, heavy energy is thick and solid. Let us be fluid. And let that light start to move like golden liquid, permeating every cell of your body. And now, once you feel yourself, your body, your legs, your arms, your core, your womb, your chest, your throat, your third eye, your crown, filled up with light, really feel it start to connect and pulsate out towards the web of life. And let your light shine forth through this pulsating of your body and light. It's almost like cascading out like a waterfall. And so now let that cascading light fill up the building you are in, or the home you are in, the house you are in. And then let that building, once that building is filled up, let your light pour forth into the community you live in, the neighborhood. Now, as it's growing even more, let it grow more and begin to seep into every crevice of the country we are in. Now allow the light to cascade forth even more and cover the surface of the earth, her waters, her mountains, her lands, sweeping so far and wide that our light covers each and every inch of her body. And let's put our focus on Australia right now. See the faces of the beautiful souls whose lives have been taken by the fires. Let's let them know how loved they were and how much we honor, respect, and appreciate their presence on earth in this lifetime. And we send angels and beings of light and grace to escort them home to Source. May they feel peace. May they know that we will do all that we can to continue sending blessings to those who remain on earth at this time. May these sentient beings know that they were loved and cherished and still are, and that we are so grateful for their contribution to the web of life. We thank them so much for gracing the earth and all of life with their presence, their beauty, and their strength. These beings will be missed, but we know they are now safe, protected, and free. So now continue to see the faces of the animals you love and who you want to protect. They can be those who are still here on earth, and they can be those who have passed away. These animals are so delighted to receive your light. Keep radiating this light and holding it as it kisses and blesses the earth and all her beings. And if you intuitively sense there's a dark spot or sense pain or suffering anywhere, allow your light to pour like water rushing into each and every crevice that needs light. Now just feel that light that is you, just pulsating and working its magic all over the world. And you can start to bring your light back into you using your breath and intention to come back from the state that you are in. And you can bring your awareness back into your body. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Stretch, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. But really, you can still feel, don't let go of that bliss of knowing that we've just powerfully connected with other souls around the globe who, like you, want to shine this healing energy into the world. Beautiful. So I'm going to stop sharing here, start my video again. And welcome back, everyone. That was just so beautiful. And I'm so grateful that you were here and committed to helping not only the souls we've lost, but the souls who are still here, including ourselves. You know, we should be part of the prayer to end suffering, because we too are suffering. You know, when we witness and sense the suffering of all beings and the earth, who is, you know, in need of our love and our healing light. So if anyone wants to share, please do. And I also wanted to share a quote with you that I found pretty poignant at this time, just to remember that there is hope, that there is hope. This brought me hope. So maybe it will for you too. It's by L.R.Knost. And if someone knows this quote or this author, maybe I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break and all things can be mended, not with time, as they say, but with intention. So go, love intentionally, extravagantly, unconditionally. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you. And I just got goosebumps all over my body. I'm going to put this in the chat because it's just, we should post this up onto the screen of our computer or on our mirror while we're brushing our teeth. I think this is so beautiful. It just encapsulates everything that we are here doing and everything that we need to remember. Dottie, that moved me to tears. What you are doing is so beautiful and important. I needed this. Thank you. Emer, my mind went to Ayers Rock in the center of Australia. It was filled with golden light radiating out. Beautiful. Yes, Australia needs our light right now, very much so. And so, you know, my hope is, and my intention is that I'm giving you these practices for you to take with you into the world, into your daily living, and, you know, not to have it be a burden or an extra thing to do, but to incorporate whenever you're even just laying in bed, falling asleep. Just tune into the light that you are and start to emanate it out and grow it until it's covering the whole world again. And, you know, remember the face of the koala. Remember the livestock that are, you know, stuck in enclosures and couldn't free themselves. And they've all burned to death. Remember these souls, honor them, send them love and light. It's very simple. You know, we are suffering and we are in pain as we see these, and maybe it might be helpful for you. I know it's been for me. I have to take breaks from social media because the pictures are just, they dim my light. They dim my light, and that's not the best use of my energy right now. So Melissa, thank you for guiding us all through this beautiful experience. The beings who passed shared, we'll be back to herald in the new earth. Yes, 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 exactly. They will be back. And, you know, they're so forgiving of us. And even though we've done so much damage, they too, from this higher perspective, can see that the hope is not lost, and new earth is on its way. It's right around the corner. She is breathing. She is there, this new earth. If we can just keep visualizing her and praying for her and focusing our intentions on the new earth versus this suffering, damaged earth that we've created at this point in the world of forms, we can just bring her back to life with our visualizations and intentions and emanating our light. Beautiful. Well, if anyone else wants to share, we have a few moments left, and I guess I will share that when we just did that merging with earth journey earlier, I felt the need to really just move. And so I just became different elements in earth, you know, a tree, a bird. I wanted to become a bird, so I started moving. I really needed to move the energy through my body. So I really welcome you to really listen to your body, what your instinctual body is telling you you need to do, because that is usually what needs to happen in order for you to come into your fullest light. So instinctively, if your body needs to move, that means that the energy, the stuck energy that's inside of you, needs to move out or through you. And you can also call on helping spirits. If you're feeling like your light is very dim, you can call on helping spirits. I often call on mine, especially Owl, who she's my medicine woman healer. She helps me to fill myself back up with light when I am just very almost paralyzed by what is going on in the world. So Let's see. Any final things? I do have a couple of songs that I wanted to share with you that to dovetail from what I was saying about me moving. When you feel like you need to move, a lot of the times it's really helpful to just put on a beautiful piece of music that is in line with any kind of intention that you want to create for yourself. And I found that there's a couple songs that really help move me, like Jai Jagdish. She's a Kundalini, of the Kundalini lineage, I guess you could say. She has a song called I Am the Light of Love. And if you look this up on YouTube or Spotify, it's just such a beautiful song, and you can play it and become the light of love that you already are. It's just reminding you that. And as you move, you become and grow your light even more. So moving is really is something that I know the earth is calling us to do, doing ceremony, chanting, singing, moving, dancing, rituals. All these things are so needed. And if you're feeling called to do them, do them. Another beautiful song is Kiss the Earth by Ajit Kaur. She's another one of the Kundalini lineage that their voices are so beautiful. And then their intentions with their music is just so beautiful, so heart opening. I'm going to put these two in the chat. Oh, and Britt also, she's one of our community. I think she's here today. Britt, if you're here, say hi. She inspired me to do a rain dance for Australia the other day. So I put on music, and she suggested this song, Shaman's Dream. Well, I guess the album might be, or the Spotify playlist might be Shaman's Dream, and the song is Water Spirits. And I put it on. She had mentioned in an email that she was doing this too, and she had placed the map of Australia in her eyesight. And she did a shamanic rain dance. And it's like, we don't have to be these like real, shamans from indigenous places. We can perform shamanic rain dances. We can invoke the elements. We are starting to create these relationships, these reciprocal relationships with the elements, and they are going to be working with us. So continue your work with the elements, continue your work with the power animals and the helping spirits, and keep moving, keep dancing, keep, just invoking your own light and spreading it. It's so powerful. So here's the two songs. Emer says she loves them both. Yes, exactly. Michael, it was interesting that beings include ourselves and other human beings as well as all beings. Yes, that is what was happening too with the light, other specific persons, specific animals, and sentient life generally. So when you said that, I felt, wow, yeah, I know. We forget that we too, and I think this is what you're saying, that we forget to include ourselves in the prayer, like may all sentient beings be happy and free. We forget to include ourselves in that. We forget that we are suffering and that we too should be happy and free and can be happy and free. And so we must include ourselves in this prayer. So those are, oh, and let me just add the one last song that Britt had suggested, Shaman's Dream, Water Spirits. So, well, thank you, everyone. This has been so fun, and, just a breath of fresh air for, coming out of just all this suffering and so much this feeling of, not being able to help. But we are so full of power to help. So don't forget that. Don't forget your power and use it to help. So thank you so much. Thank you, Dottie. Yes. Love you all. And I'm sending you so many blessings, and keep working with the elementals, keep working with the helping spirits. We can do this. We're birthing a new earth together. Okay. Bye. Bye, Lisa. Bye, everyone. So much love.